Hi, I'm Charlie from CookingSecretsForMen.com. Well, today I am participating in another international collab. This month it's the Foods of Peru. The hashtag is Comida Peruana. We'll have that listed several times and also in the description. That means Peruvian food. So Peru is South America's third largest country after Brazil and Argentina. And I think most people know that the national dish of Peru is ceviche, which is fish and seafood marinated in citrus juices, usually lime. For my entry into this collab, I'll be making papa rellena, which is Peruvian stuffed potatoes. I'm going to do a little experiment. So I'm going to make half of the papa rellenas in the traditional manner, which is boiling the potatoes, mashing them, filling them, and then frying them. The other half, I'm going to use at Bob Evans. They're store-bought mashed potatoes. I've never made these before, so I want to see if there's any difference. I'm going to bet not a whole lot. So please check out the other great YouTube chefs in this Peruvian collab, hashtag Comida Peruana, and let's get going. All right, we'll get started with the filling. So we have one small chopped onion, put that in. I should mention we have some oil heating in case you couldn't figure that out. And this is one small jalapeno chopped. So we're going to cook the filling and then we're going to set it aside and let it cool. Before we put in the ground beef, we're going to a little seasoning. This is paprika and cumin. Let those roast for a little bit. Now we're adding our pound of ground beef. We'll want to break this up and get all the pink out. All right, looks like we got most of the pink out. We have 2 more ingredients to add. This is about 3/4 cup of beef broth. Put that in. This is about 1/3 cup of raisins. I got both golden and regular raisins in. We'll stir this. So we'll let this simmer for about 10 minutes. And we're going to take it off the heat and let it cool. We don't want it to be hot when we're stuffing the potatoes. All right, through the magic of editing, we have got the filling right here. And we cook that and we let it come to room temperature. And the mashed potatoes, we first boiled them, and then we let them cool, and then we mashed them, and they were in the fridge for a couple of hours, and then we took them out to be in room temperature. Now, I did a dry run with the Bob Evans mashed potatoes, and they are too soft, and they do not congeal, so that was a failed experiment, unfortunately. So we're going to toss those, and we're going to make one here. I get a hard-boiled egg. So we take our mashed potatoes that we made, and they've come to room temperature. So we've got a little indent there. We're going to put some of the filling. Let's get a nice golden raisin there. Okay. And then we'll put a piece of hard-boiled egg. Cover this up. Football shape. And I'm going to roll it in the flour. Kind of seal together. And once we've put all of these together, we will take them over to the stove and fry them. It's about the right size. It's kind of oblong with some weird shapes in the middle, but it'll do. All right, so put that there, and then we'll finish up here and go over to the stove. All right, let's see how this goes. First batch was not really good, so this has been a very trying video. So let's check the temp and the oil. $350 plus. Alrighty. I'm going to fry these to their golden brown. Hopefully this will turn out. I'm not confident. Try to make this a little even. Alright, well this one's holding. Try to get a little browner on both sides. And we've got a tray with paper napkin right here. Let them drain. Alright, looks like one is doing okay. So I'll go ahead and pull this out and let it drain over here. And I got the next one. See how this goes. We're going to drain this, and this will probably be the one that we taste test. So we're going to go ahead and finish the rest of these, and then we'll get to our taste test and say howdy do Peru. Okay, so here we are. These are our papa rellena, which is, oops, almost lost them. They're basically stuffed mashed potatoes, stuffed with ground beef, raisins, onions, all kinds of goodness. So I can put one on my plate. Take this one here. And of course, can unite with mashed potatoes, you gotta have a beer. So this is part of our Peruvian international collab, hashtag Comida Peruana, and I'll have the description box, or the description right here for our hashtag. Please check out all the other YouTubers who've made Peruvian dishes for our collab today. So, napkin in the lap, first step. Second step, do a little cut. Fried mashed potatoes. Are there better words in the English language? I'm not sure. You could see this as a some street food in Peru. It's tasty, it's got a little crust on it. Inside everything is already cooked. So I was just heating it through. It's very good. Might have to have another bite. Flavor of the meat comes through. This is not, Spotted Cow is not Peruvian beer. It's here in Wisconsin, but couldn't find any Peruvian beer, so we'll stick with the good stuff. So thanks for taking the time to watch. Appreciate all of your support. As I mentioned, please check out the other international YouTube chefs who are in this Peruvian collab. Next month, who knows where we'll be. Somewhere in the world. Appreciate all your support. Please like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm going to do a little experiment. Let me find it first. I'm going to do a little experiment.